Well, welcome back everyone. My name is Preston and welcome back to the Pgk.railway. Today we're coming back to you guys with another video. I know, looking at me sitting at this table with more boxes in front of me, it may look like I have a serious buying problem. That might be the case, but you only get one life, so you might as well enjoy it. And we are back once again with another little unboxing video. Now I will say these did just come in the mail. I haven't had time to service them. I will be trying to do videos on servicing them and just how to take care of your old trains. So in front of me you can see quite a few post-war boxes and a Kline boxcar. So as you guys know, if you guys have been keeping up with the channel, I recently went up to Wisconsin back in August and went to go visit some family, and me and my grandpa have a tradition of, we love to go antiquing. It's always been our go-to thing. We fish and antique, and we went antiquing this time around, and yeah, I ended up walking away with all these orange boxes. This Kline car did not come from Wisconsin. This was something that one of my buddies bought for me just as a, you know, why not type of gift. So we're gonna jump right in. So we're gonna start with the Kline car. Now, I don't have a whole lot of Kline. I only have one piece of Kline, and that is actually going to be a Union Pacific Caboose. That is for an engine that is on the way, keeps getting delayed, so we don't know when it's actually going to come. But yeah, this is a car that my buddy Daniel picked up for me. He picked it up off of Mercari. And basically what it is it is a Kline stock car for the Pgk.railway. And me originally living in Illinois, right outside Chicago, I'm a sucker for anything Pgk related. So we're gonna take a quick little video of me opening this and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I know the camera angle looks a little bit different, but we're gonna try this camera angle for unboxing, so we're just gonna see how this turns out. But I figure you guys could actually watch me take the stuff out of the box and it'd give a better view as to what we got. So we're gonna open her up. So this is, once again, a Kline Pgk stock car. Now this is a very vibrant green, but I like the color. I'm not super knowledgeable on railroads, but this is a beautiful car. I'm not sure if Pgk had any actual stock cars in this color, but typical Kline quality, very nice stuff. It's got sprung trucks, looks beautiful. Haven't got a chance to run this yet, but what we'll do, I cannot run some of the post-war stuff just because it needs to be serviced. But we will go through and I will take a few shots of, I'm not sure what exactly yet we'll be pulling them, but we'll do a quick little video just showing all these cars in action. This is a beautiful car. I believe this is from sometime in the 90s. It says built 2-96 on the car. So yeah, we'll just, we'll take a little look at her running around later on. But for now, we're gonna jump right into the next car. So diving into the post-war stuff. No better way to start than the Caboose. So we're gonna start with the Lionel 6457-25 Caboose. Now this box is in pristine condition. There is a little bit of a tear here and it is missing a flat, but other than that, this post-war stuff that we saw at the antique store absolutely took my breath away. It is all in just beautiful condition, to say the least. So we're gonna open her up and see exactly what we're working with. So this is the Caboose. This thing is beautiful. No, I haven't had a chance to clean these up yet. These are just exactly how I found them at the antique store. So a little story on how I found these. We were walking around and I saw one of the engines and I was wearing my Lionel t-shirt and I thought, holy cow, that engine is in beautiful condition. And so they had me help load up some furniture for the owner. It was an older gentleman, and so of course I said, yeah, I'll help you out. And next thing I know, I'm loading in a few different pieces of furniture, and he says, hey, I got some more trains in the back, like behind the desk, if you want to see them. So of course I jumped on it, and this little lot right here is what I came across and what I picked out. Now there was a few pieces. There was a Lionel coal ramp with the hopper car, passed on that, and this is just what they had found, because apparently they were picking some dude's house and found these in his basement. But yeah, it's crazy. It was just a stroke of luck, I guess, for these post-war pieces. So next up, another very common post-war car is going to be the 6456. Once again, this box is in fantastic shape. All of these boxes, with the exception of one, they're still very strong. They're absolute bricks. Beautiful condition, just absolutely jaw-dropping. So we're gonna open up this box. Now, this was one of the pieces that I saw that I knew if I wasn't going to spend a lot of money, I was going to at least try to get this car and this car alone, only because of the condition it is in. I have never seen one this nice before in person, so when I saw it, I had to jump on it. So this is once again the 6465 Sunoco Tank Car. This car is just beautiful. It could use a little bit of cleanup, but other than that, to get rid of some dust, this car is just, it's in stunning condition. It is absolutely beautiful. Like, this is one of those cars that I couldn't get over it, and I knew I was gonna walk away with it one way or another. Yeah, it's your typical two-dome post-war Sunoco Tank Car, but it is in gorgeous condition. There was the one thing about these trains that really caught me off guard was how nice they truly are, especially because I'm not a huge box guy, but getting trains with their boxes is always a nice little bonus. Especially when you get them for a good price. I will not disclose any of the prices on anything, but they were, for me not caring about condition, I always buy pretty average run-of-the-mill stuff. For what I paid for these, I was blown away considering how nice these are. So we're gonna jump into the next thing. Now this is a companion piece to this box right here, but we have a 2046 W-50. Once again, absolutely just beautiful original box. Absolute brick, very strong cardboard still. Now, this is one of those engines that if you watched my last video, I mentioned that I was on a hunt for one of these. Well, little did you guys know, I actually had one. It was just a matter of time of when it showed up. So, we're gonna open this box up. The 2046 PRR tender with whistle. Now this car the insert did not come out with it, but this does have the insert. If I can get it out. Yep, this car does have the insert, which this is one of the only post-war pieces that does have its insert. Good condition insert, still strong and sturdy. Now this tender's perfect, to say the least. I have inspected this thing several times. I can't find anything wrong with it. The steps are all there. There's not even like any major scratches or anything. The only thing that's there is a little bit of dust. Now this car will need some work because the wires that go to the pickups are disconnected, but overall I'm not complaining. This tender is beautiful. Super just crispy, clean, no melting marks on the scoop or anything on this tender. I was absolutely mind blown when I opened up that box and saw how nice this was. All these trains, to say the least, took my breath away. I'm a huge post-war guy, but I tend to stick to the good to very good side of things, not this like new, almost mint stuff, because let's be honest, the prices are crazy on some of that stuff. So this it's another just beautiful tender. Now I will say, I definitely do like the I believe it's a 2671W with the six-wheel trucks instead of the four-wheel trucks, but I'm not complaining. This thing's beautiful. So, well, what would go with the 2046, you may be wondering? Several engines, but the one that we got is, I'm starting to realize I might have a slight problem with these engines, but it is a 671RR. Now, I will say, the box is there. The ends are not in too great a shape, but they are there. That's what matters. The box, it's just another break of a box. The only issue is it's missing both ends. So we're gonna pull this bad boy out of here if I'm able to. It's another one of those things where it's got the insert, but the engine wants to come out without the insert. So, oh, there we go. Now get a load of this. So I love my post-war turbines. This is the 671RR. So this is a 1952 only engine. This engine does not have magnet traction. So what happened was Lionel made the 671 and the 2020, and then in 1950, I believe it was either 50 or 51, they came out with the 681, which is a turbine with magnet traction. And then 1952 rolls around, the Korean War is going on. So they have a shortage, so they couldn't equip magnet traction on their engines. So they reused some numbering. So instead of the 681 for 1952 only, they brought out the Lionel 671RR turbine. And that is what we have here. This engine is, let me get that tag off of there. Sorry about that. This engine is just absolutely beautiful. All original paint, everything's original on it. This engine, it's so clean, it's kind of hard to believe. This is a beautiful engine and tender combination. Now, once again, I do have to service this, but I'm very excited to add this to the collection because I'm not a huge variation freak, but I would like to get one of every major variation of the turbine. The only one that I'd hold off on would probably be the 682, and that is solely because of the price tag. But the decal on the front is 100% complete. You got your typical little nicks right here on the skirting or on the cow catcher. But overall, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Once again, needs a light dusting. But other than that, it's a beautiful engine. It's another beautiful original post-war piece. Now for the final piece, which this one I almost walked away from, but a few quick texts to some buddies and my girlfriend, I decided to snag it for the price that I did. So if you guys have seen my channel, you guys would know I have a 6220, which is the 1949, I believe, bell ringing switcher. It's a fun engine. It runs great. The only issue is the E unit. I gotta take care of that E unit in there. I gotta clean it up because it does not want to cycle. So I already have an NW2. I have 2 other post-war turbines. One of the other NW2s that I've looked at has been the Seaboard, the earlier Seaboard one, just because they're built great. They have metal frames. They have all these add-on details that you don't get with the later ones because the later ones are stamped sheet metal frames. So here we are. This one has the worst box out of all of them. Now it is in parts and pieces. All the pieces are there. I just haven't taken the time to try to somehow find a way to mangle the box back together. But this is a Lionel 623 switcher from 1952 to 1954. This engine is just same condition as a turbine. Absolutely breathtaking. This engine looks the day it came out of the factory, just with a little bit of added dust, and there's a little bit of oxidation on some of the rear handrails. There's a little bit of paint loss on parts of the cab, but these decals are 100% complete and in beautiful condition. The antenna on the front has no breaks in it whatsoever. Just another beautiful, just breathtaking post-war piece. The condition is just unbelievable. This one, again, does need to be serviced as well as the turbine. I haven't gotten a chance to doing that, but we'll try to make some videos on that, hopefully, as long as I can figure out some good camera angles, because I need my space when I work. I can't be cluttered. But yeah, it's just a beautiful engine. So I'll show you guys what all we got. I'll lay it down on the table for y'all to see. Overall, this was an amazing haul. Just absolutely mind-blowing. Once again, huge thank you to my buddy Daniel. I will link his Instagram down in the description. I can't think of it right now, but we will link it in the description. So thank you for the CB&Q stock car, Daniel. Just overall, amazing stuff. Just beautiful, beautiful pieces. You can't beat old post-war. So this is our little haul for today, and we'll show you these cars in action. guys, once again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate every single one of you. We're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, which is absolutely mind-blowing to say the least. But once again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We may have a slight buying problem, but it's okay. Also, I do have a big announcement that I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video. I don't know if we have anyone local here to the Pensacola, Florida area. But if you are semi-local or within a reasonable driving distance, I will be a vendor at the Pensacola Rail Fest 2022. That'll be going on November 11th and the 12th. I believe the 11th they open at 9 and go till 5, and the 12th it is 10 to 4. But I will be there. I will be a vendor. I'm going to have a lot of stuff for sale, and it's going to be cheap. Trying to make some room for the collection to upgrade it, and because we got two big locomotives. Well, one of them is the Allegheny, because that one unfortunately started failing on me, so we sent that off to get it fixed. Haven't gotten a whole lot of updates yet. I know there's quite a few people ahead of me as for we are getting close to Christmas time, which means more trains are coming out and more trains are going back to the repair shops right now. So no update on the Allegheny, unfortunately, but I will be there at Pensacola Rail Fest being a vendor with quite a bit of stuff for sale. Yeah, if you guys do decide to pop into the show, come find me, say hi. I'm always down to meet more fellow train enthusiasts, whether you do O-gauge, S-gauge, HO, pretty much whatever you do. But once again, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your support. I do appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.